Alright, well, hello. Welcome back to whatever this is. It is probably the last stream of the year. And ESO has just done their holiday stuff. So, you know what? That's what we're going to be doing today. So, we just need to go and get that quest. But use the festival gateway. Where the fuck is a festival gateway? I don't remember there being a festival gateway. Oh, my sweet lady. Oh, it's just, okay. Well, we know where we're going. Yeah, so, the holiday season, or the winter holiday in Tamriel is basically just the turn of the year ceremony. It's the Old Life Festival, which is New Year's Eve, and the New Life Festival, which is New Year's Day. And people do some crazy things to celebrate New Year's, just like we do on Earth. So yeah, I really like how the team at ZeniMax came in here and was just like, you know what, we're gonna wrap up the holiday season and Winter's I was about to say Winter's Crest, New Life into one big thing and show how all the different races of Tamriel celebrate. We just gotta get there first. Ugh. Lady, it's a little hot. What you doing, lady? Oh, okay, cool. So at the event places in every region, we just have a little portal. Neat. I guess that's good because like not every new player is gonna have access to East March, since it's like at the very end of the pack storyline. So we begin in East March, directly north of Kynes Grove, which in Skyrim is where one of the first dragon attacks take place. Or it's where you see Alduin the second time. We need to talk to this person.
You're here for the New Life Festival? I'm happy to serve as a herald. I can tell you all you need to know.
Yeah, what is the New Life Festival?
It marks a fresh start to the new year for all who walk beneath the sun. Everyone in Tamriel celebrates. Well, perhaps not the Maurimer, but everyone else. You should try it for yourself and see.
Well, I'm certainly interested. Tell me more about it.
The New Life Festival was once a celebration of Magnus, the sun god. I have a book. You're welcome to read about the history if you care to. But I'd rather tell you about the celebrations. Very few involve a chance of paper cuts.
Celebrations? There are more than one?
Of course, they're different all over. I've taken part in cliff jumping, anchor tossing, and even drunken at chatter racing. Though Orsinium had to cancel that one. Simply ask, and I'll send you to the best celebrations in Tamriel.
Hell yeah.
The new life is about what the old year was and what the new year can be.
Alright, well, tell me about one of the ways that people celebrate. Um,
Wood Elf immigrants to Oradon introduced the locals of Skywatch to mudball merriment. It is as you'd expect, mudballs thrown at everyone. But each year, there is a specific target the Wood Elves agree most needs to be humbled.
who's this year's target?
There are 3. Ambassadors of each alliance meet in Oradon to speak with righteous purpose. No doubt to argue the shape of the negotiating table, or which wine to serve next. They should take themselves less seriously, don't you think?
Alright, I will introduce him to the Mudball Merriment. Cool. So that is basically what this is going to be. It's 10 different daily quests that are just, hey, go to this place and celebrate like these people are. The first thing that Brett is sending us to is Auradon to celebrate how Wood Elves do, which is by throwing mud balls at politicians. What a way to bring in the new year. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Are you a pretty girl? Yeah. Oh. Ah. Hello, Munchkin. We are about to pelt some ambassadors with some mud balls. Because that's how we're bringing in the new year. And you can just do this to other players. But I want to know where these dudes are. Not here. Oh, okay. It's literally just anybody. I just need to do it 10 times. Uh-oh. That was illegal.
You will go.
Sure.
Do not let me see you again.
That bard. That is the voice of Maluka. She does a lot of covers of stuff on YouTube. Whoop, that's a guard. That's illegal. Alright, now I actually have to go to the ambassadors.
talk in circles?
I should have let Rigor have this.
Is that
The High
really
King will hear of this.
necessary? Why me? Why not the others?
Alright, now that we've sufficiently pelted everybody with mud balls, let's see how another culture is celebrating new life. Hey Dom, my day's going good. How's yours? Feeling any better?
Last time
Hold there!
Oh god.
It seems you owe a bounty. Once you pay, you'll be on your way. Simple as that.
Bounty. I am just trying to celebrate by pelting people with mud balls. How dare!
Do avoid repeating your offenses.
Yeah. Ooh, just okay. I still have not beaten Hades once. But we'll get there. Okay, I did get to Hades. I had that really cool like cursed slash thing that keeps healing you. But at the very end, like where Cerberus is guarding everything, there was a Daedalus upgrade where you could get a whole bunch of abilities, but some random abilities that you've gotten were going to be traded away, and my heal slash got traded away, so. That was on stream. That's the only time that I've gotten to him.
Is that a bit of mud on your hands? How was your visit to Skywalker?
Well, I certainly took part in the Mudball Merriment and almost got arrested twice.
Wonderful. Mud on the face reminds us that life is not always so self-important. With new life comes a bit of fun for those who aren't too proud to take part. I am only a new life herald during the festival. Otherwise, I run a lumber mill.
Well, tell us another thing, Breda.
The High Elves of Haven have the War Orphan Soldier. They travel to a temple in the heart of Grotwood and donate what they can. I'll mark your map. It's quite simple. Give what you are able to give.
All right. So, okay, so the High Elf stuff takes place in Grotwood, which is in Valenwood. But the Wood Elf stuff takes place in Ardun, which is in the Somerset Isles. So that's weird. We're celebrating these different races things in each other's homelands. Is there a reason for it being like that? I don't think so. I think everything that Breda is saying is like actually like lore friendly. I think they just wanted to like not do two things in Arden. So let me just say, I've been playing this game since 2015 on the Xbox. Like literally since the day that it launched on consoles. This game is very pretty. Like ridiculously pretty. And so varied. Like every place like actually looks unique and good. Hello.
Another on the War Orphan Sojourn. Though Stendar provides for all lost children, we will not turn away donations for our charges.
Well, other than donations, what can I do?
Ah, yes. Some of those who walk the War Orphan Sojourn are far less capable than yourself. The creatures alerted to their passage see them as a fine meal. Aggressively dissuading these creatures would help clear the path, if you're so inclined.
Sure. How has everybody's week been? I just started my my holiday break. Finished working for the year, and I've just been farting around playing some video games. Earlier this week, I beat Super Mario Sunshine, which is the first time I've ever done that. Because I never did as a wee bab, whenever the game first came out. And then today I started some Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay, I don't want to go back. New phone, yes. And some woodwork progress, nice. And start playing in a campaign, also nice. Very, very good. It's been a minute since I've like played in a new 5e campaign. I've just been playing in the same one for 2 years. And then just serving as a forever DM.
Praise Vivek! You were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
Good. War destroys what it touches, especially a family. The High Elves of Haven see their celebration as necessary to restore the spirit and renew the hope of lost children. And they hope that one day they will never have the need to celebrate. It warms my heart to share the New Life Festival. The drink? It warms my belly.
Tell us another quest.
Khajiit of Ralka honor their trickster god Rajin with the trial of five-clawed guile. Travel to Reaper's March and speak with Dumira. She'll help you celebrate the new life with the slightest of hands.
Right. You'll be hearing pretty soon about another thing that I'll be doing where I will have the chance to play 5e again. But just as a like casual thing, no, that hasn't happened. Ralka. Ralka is in Reaper's March. Is this Reaper's March? No, that's actually elsewhere. Ralka. Where the fuck is Ralka? Ralka. So now we get to do the Khajiit one. And because we have to be tropey, the Khajiit New Life celebration involves trying to steal shit.
This one welcomes you to the trial of five-clawed guile. Celebrate the new life and pay your respects to Rachin all at once.
How would I do that?
Rachin once said, a lock is a pebble to be tossed from one's boot. Use your lockpicks to retrieve the contents of the nearby chests. Show you have as little regard for barriers as the mighty Rachin, and be quick about it.
It is. It was a very good, like, it was such a good choice, because I really was, like, looking for hooded blankets. Like, I'll wait until after the holidays to get one. Let's wait until I actually, like, know that I have money after buying everybody gifts. But no, Pullout King knocked it out of the fucking park. And I'm like, ooh, well that's kind of like Skyrim Nordic. Like, hell yeah, we'll wear it on stream.
Rachin would applaud your swiftness, though he might instead pick the pocket of one distracted by your prowess. Truly, the best thieves come and go with the wind.
So what should I do with these?
What coins? You aren't the only one who honors Rachin. As you brought them to me, another retrieved the coins from your pocket and returned them to the chest.
It is a little warm.
Such is how Ralka celebrates the new life, finding true wealth in our actions.
Alright, so with that, we've done all of the, we've done Ardon, Grotwood, and, well, not Elsewhere, but Reaper's March. We've done all of the Aldmeri Dominion quests, so let's see where they send us next. We might get this done actually really quickly. But there are more ways to get tickets. Event tickets. Speed run, speed run. Breda! Breda, 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 Breda! Breda!
Ah, you return from a land of grass and sweet rolls to one of snow and mead. How was your visit to Ralka?
Well, I did the trial.
What did Tumira ask you to do? Retrieve the coins from the chest or from the victor's purse? No, don't tell me. I'll ask her when she visits.
Yes.
Everyone celebrates the new life their own way. I do so love the variety.
I really hope Bite Marks goes well. Give us another quest.
The Argon oldest celebrations. It's quite simple. Those who are able, bring fish. Those who are not, eat fish.
Alright, that sounds simple enough. What would I do?
Go fishing. Best to catch them in Shadowfen's waters. But if you hate to fish, you can still feed the hungry. Trade with friends, or seek them from a guild trader. When you have enough, deliver them to Gentleheart at Hismir.
Alright, I help out. I appreciate that. There's something very different about prepping a game that's powered by the apocalypse than like D&D or something like that. That's just inherently stressful, especially whenever like so much of it just has to deal with like what the players decide their connections and stuff are going to be. Which is really hard to prep for whenever some of your players haven't responded to you in the group chat in 4 days. If y'all have ever wondered why I don't do streams like Among Us or multiplayer stuff or party games or anything, it's just because I hate group projects. I hate group projects so much. But no, this is gonna end up well. I am very excited about it. There's still a lot that I can do. Need bait. I have to purchase bait from. Oh God. Where do I need? Okay. Cool. So I need to go purchase specific bait for this. So if y'all were wondering, this is Black Marsh. This is where the Argonians live. It's very stinky. And if y'all have seen the Game Awards, I think we're going to another region of Black Marsh. Or maybe not like another region of Black Marsh, but like the part of Cyrodiil that's pretty close to Black Marsh, like this area with like Leowyn and Breville and stuff. Because, well, I hope that's the case, because we've actually had another DLC, Murkmire, within Black Marsh, and I just really think it'd be cool to go back to more Cyrodiil areas. You know, just really hit the nail on the head that, like, hey, we're just profiting off of Oblivion again. How far is this fucking place? Super compelling gameplay, I know.
Welcome, friend. Please excuse the mess. We've been doing quite a bit of trade with the pilgrims.
Streaming. It's doing a snooze. I mean, was that it? I just need simple bait. I couldn't use literally any of the other bait that I have. I have a whole bunch of rotten guts and shit in my inventory.
My rage consumes me.
Alright, let's try this again. Oh, okay. I didn't have to go buy bait. I just don't know how fishing works. Yes. Well, I think it's a guar. But there are glowing dogs in the game, yeah. It's a weird looking dog, but it's a good boy. Oh, do I have to go somewhere else? Super compelling gameplay. Uh-oh.
Horrible place. We made the right choice.
Alright. Bitch, I ain't got time to deal with you. Except I do. Do it. Putting fishing in games? Good. Putting petting the dog in games? Also good. Putting werewolves in game? Very good. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a Dark Anchor. These are basically Oblivion Gates. The whole plot of ESO is that Molag Bal is trying to meld the material plane Mundus with Cold Harbor, his plane of Oblivion, and he does that by using these Dark Anchors, and we get to stop them. They're not random. They're like specific places on the map, like where you see these little swirlies. That's where they happen. They're just timed. They refresh every now and then.
Your strength will be rewarded one day.
But yes, you do get loot from them. I don't need another fucking cucumber. I don't need the cukes. Do I just have to go to the other fishing hole for that? Oh, is it the bait? Am I just using the wrong bait? I'm not a masturbator. I don't know how these things work. It's one of the few crafting skills I'm not super great at. Lady. No more cukes. Society has progressed beyond the need for cukes.
some glitch screen. Yeah.
Thank you for spending your hard-earned schmoonies. No more. No more. Okay, something different. So it probably is the bait. No, it's just like I need one of each. Yeah, so if you look at the top right of my screen right here, it just, I need to get certain things. Yeah. Okay, so it is just different bait. So now I need to go to Gentle Heart, and Gentle Heart is in... Okay. Hismir. And the quickest way there is going to be to travel through here. Let's go there. Lady is hiding. She does not want to be perceived. She's a sneaky girl.
I smell fish. Have you brought fish?
Yeah, will these fish do?
Delightful. I'll prepare them all. Your generosity warms the heart. Did you know we bring fish to those who cannot attend? The old, the infirm, the destitute. None shall go hungry.
I will leave you to your cooking. That's wholesome. Where's she going? Okay. Hello, Word Fan Girl. Hello, Em. Welcome back. It's going well. How are you doing? Alright, so if the trend is going to continue, we did Arden. Well, for the camera, we did Arden. Then we went to Grotwood. Then we went to Ralco in Reaper's March, and then Hismir in Shadowfen and Black Marsh. Next is probably going to be somewhere in Morrowind, if we're continuing on that trend.
Oh, look at that little bear. Oh, he's a little glowy bear. Oh, he's smacking at a butterfly. Oh, this puppy's on fire. Oh, he's a little fiery puppy. Oh, they got little jellyfish. Oh, they got little dragon.
How was your trip to Shadowfen? Catch anything good?
Yes, I assisted the Fishboon Feast.
The Fishboon Feast reminds us that it warms the heart to fill a hungry belly, especially when it isn't your own. And if you're truly in need, well, the smallest kindness of others can help you survive and thrive.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Aw. Aw, you want your scratches? Look at you. Yeah? Yeah. Aw. Oh, what a good girl. What a good girl.
Local traditions are essential to the new life. Sometimes they change year to year.
Okay, Breda, give us another one.
The Bretons of Allcare Castle have a curious tradition called the Castle Charm Challenge. Long ago, after a terrible war, the steward declared a contest. Any performer who most delighted the castle survivors would win great renown.
What sort of performances?
Here, everything in this performance kit will let you experience for yourself. Go to Allcare Castle in Stormhaven and perform for the crowds. They're quite friendly, so don't fear your time in front of them.
Alright, I will take part in the Castle Charm Challenge. Once we finish our round of doing the New Life Festival quest, we're gonna go back to, we're gonna go to our house and open up all of our, festival boxes. Okay, so I thought we would be in Morrowind, but we're not. We're going over to, High Rock, which I think is where the next Elder Scrolls game is going to take place, Elder Scrolls 6. But we're not going to hear anything about that until Bethesda talks about Starfall again. Stormhaven. Where's Stormhaven? In the Shornhelm. That's Dre's side. Excuse me as I try to figure out where this place is. Allcare Castle. Okay. Stormhaven is the place. Okay. Stormhaven's the region, not the city. Stormhaven's such a fucking good name for, like, a city or a castle or a country or something like that. That's a good fucking name. Oh, this is where the fucking spiders are. Is there anybody else fighting spiders? Nope, it's dead. Yeah, I love it. It's a really tropey fantasy name, but like High Rock is just like tropey fantasy world. I love it. I'm so happy. I would be very happy if this is what the next Elder Scrolls game was, just because it's like... I don't want to say vanilla fantasy world, but like... we can go back to that. That's good. It's cozy. Like, I think it's going to be this and Hammerfell, so like the Iliac Bay, which was the same like place where the Elder Scrolls 2 took place.
Hold still. Stop weaving.
What that mouth do?
Tell me.
Aw, look at his little bug. As long as we get a new game. Yeah, but I absolutely, like now more than ever, I want them to take their time with it. Like, we haven't heard about Starfall for a long time for a reason. I'm going to be very excited whenever they are ready to talk about it, because I'm fully expecting them to do something similar to what they did with Fallout 4 and just like not talk about it until it's ready to be released. And then full focus on Elder Scrolls 6. Oh. They just gotta... Aw, look at the little Indrik. This way. Okay, if you're arachnophobic, maybe look away for a little bit, because I do want to see if this world boss has respawned. Because, as you can see, because it's black on my map, I haven't completed this one yet. And I would very much like to. Gotta get that map completion. Oh, I'm dead. I'm very dead. You know what? I mean, if nobody else is going to be a DPS, then yeah, I'm going to try it. Like, typically I'm the healer, but if nobody else is going to do damage, what's the point if we're not going to live long enough? Alright, we did it. Alright, Bretta, what you got for us now? So we still have the Orcs, the Red Guards, the Nords, the Dark Elves, and the Imperials. They just added the Imperial quest this year. Which I'm interested to see where they do that. Because you cannot go into Cyrodiil without being involved in a PvP campaign.
I hope you enjoyed your time at Alcair Castle. A shame I did not see for myself.
But there are a few like DLC areas that you can go to. Like the Gold Coast, Anvil, and Kavach from Oblivion. If you have the Dark Brotherhood DLC, you can go there.
Then you know its importance to Alcair Castle. Imagine a castle recovering from a terribly bloody war. Parents lost, siblings scarred, children buried. After such tragedy, they celebrate the new life as a chance to laugh and wonder once more. You are curious about new life traditions.
Give us another one.
Once, very briefly, the city of Ebonheart decreed dancing to be illegal. The Dark Elves promptly invented the lava foot stomp, which they called a necessity should their boots ever catch a flame. They practiced it in taverns while wearing a small pin.
What sort of pin? Hi, Tank.
A dazzling pin such as this showed they were in friendly company. Now, it's a symbol of participation. Best to experience the lava foot stomp for yourself. I'll mark the taverns on your map. Now, go forth and dance.
Alright, I will dance the lava foot stomp. The lava foot stomp is 2 steps removed from the boot scootin' boogie. Changed my mind. Also, yes, Heart the Dark Brotherhood. Wait. You may recognize a certain symbol on this robe that I'm wearing, which is totally not the black hand robes, just colored red for me to do a little Christmassy sort of thing. Yeah, these are absolutely the black hand robes. I just made them red. Specifically for this. Alright, are we going to Ebonheart? No, we're going to Damon's Watch. Okay. There we go. Ah, Damon's Watch. This is where I started the game. Aw, Gothy, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. That's so many. And I got an emote. Ooh, and you earned a 1K bits badge. Do you get an emote for that? Why does his look like Commander Shepard? Why does this look like Commander Shepard at the end of Mass Effect? I've never played Mass Effect, but I know how he dances.
What do you want?
Dance at the Fish Stink. That's a lovely name.
What in the name of Vivek do you put in this stuff?
Alright, so now I go to Ebonheart. Which we'll need to teleport to. What's everybody drinking tonight? Once again, I have a lovely blue moon. Because it's good. I really need to just like order some mead for the house, but I just haven't. And I'm about to like I'll be gone next week to Louisiana, so I don't want to like order a whole bunch of stuff that's gonna get here while I'm not here, especially if it's like alcohol and I need to sign for it. Diet Coke. Diet Coke is very good. Seltzer. Yes, get it, me. Heal. I'm trying to remember what heal is.
I hope you're not bringing more trouble.
Oh. Oh, so it's like Soylent. Okay. I haven't had Soylent like all through quarantine. And it's probably for the better. It's very convenient, like, whenever I'm going to the office, but, like, if I'm just gonna be at home anyway, I might as well, like, attempt to cook something. Or, like, pick at some granola. Yeah, it's very hard to track your calories with the meal replacement thing. I just forget to eat anyway.
You have the smell of soot about you. Did you just return from Ebonheart?
I did. I completed the lava foot stomp and I looked amazing.
So you brought some much-needed joy into the dour lands of Stonefalls? This is why the lava foot stomp occurs each year, at least for a time. The warm feeling comes from within, and not all the nearby volcanoes. You are curious about New Life traditions, aren't you?
More.
Redguards of Bergama have the signal fire sprint. It honors an ancestor who saved their city from certain doom, a true gift of new life. Go there, to the Alakir Desert, and speak with Obatha. She can explain.
Alright, I will head to Bargama. I can definitely relate. Because I am also trying to gain weight, as far as like muscle. But then I just forget to work out. And haven't done that for a while. Actually, I did finally start working out again yesterday. And today. So hopefully I can get back in the habit. Okay, I need hasty prayer. Yeah. BDG. Oh. Oh, does he put VODs on YouTube? His VODs on Twitch. Okay. Man, okay. so if y'all have been following the channel for my channel for a long time, you'll know that like I always put VODs on YouTube. And I've started highlighting them and saving them on Twitch. And that's just because like as far as like live everything, Twitch is absolutely where it needs to be. Everything is very good as far as like live broadcasting on Twitch, and it always has been. But Twitch is not a VOD searchable place. Like, it is very hard to search for VODs on Twitch. And I pride myself on like, hey, these are all the things that I've done and been involved with. Here all of them are. So I want everything to be on YouTube, or at least in a place where I can search it. That's my spiel. Sorry to go off. I say that, but I've done absolutely no search engine optimization for any of my VODs. I literally just like, okay, I'm done with this stream on Twitch. Right click, export to YouTube, do nothing else, don't even change the title or description.
You are unfamiliar, but not unwelcome. What brings you to Bergama?
I am here for a signal fire sprint.
You honor us with your journey. Light Bergama's signal fires before I end my count, as Zora the Tenacious did long ago.
Who is Zora the Tenacious?
Long ago, a great sickness swept through Bergama. Those who survived were gravely ill. This included Bergama's sworn blades, her protectors.
Go on.
Emish Poisontongue, a warlord of the sands, learned of Bergama's weakness. One night, his band of cutthroats approached the city, hoping to take our wealth and slaughter our people. One sworn blade stood watch.
Zora the Tenacious?
Indeed. Though afflicted, she alone stood her post. But she knew there was no hope against so many. Yet, she knew how to save Bergama. If she lit the signal fires quickly, Emish would think the illness had passed, that our defenders were ready.
I'm listening.
Zora sprinted to each unlit signal fire. Alone she ran despite her illness, and lit every one. She rallied every sworn blade in Bergama. As we took the field, Amish's band panicked and fled. Even ill, our defenders cut down every desert dog.
And what happened to Zora?
Sadly, the illness took her that night, but not before Emish was driven off. But Zora died knowing Bergama was safe. So now, every year, we honor her sacrifice. Few could ask for a better legacy.
This is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome world building. Like, sure, this is just like a little holiday thing where like, oh, it's a little celebration where you like have to sprint from signal fire to signal fire. Like, that's cool. It's like a little marathon thing, which by the way, marathons also very good world building, even though it's in the real world. But like, okay, here's some historical significance. This is why it's awesome. This is why we remember it. This is the fun way that we're doing it now to honor that. It's so good. Good world building. Good on you, Zenimax. Any tips for lighting the fires in time?
Zora wasn't called the Tenacious for endurance alone. Her keen mind allowed her to defend Bergama from its enemies. As our hero did, learn where we keep each signal fire and plot your route.
What if I'm not fast enough?
Our celebration is open to all, the young, elderly, and injured alike. Consequently, the signal fires may be lit as a team. Zora's love for her community was deep and abiding.
Just gotta go
Working
fast.
together to light the fires does honor to her memory.
So you'll notice before I started this event, I swapped out one of my skills. Because of my class Templar, I do have access to something that does make me and everybody else around me faster. Which I'm going to be using right now.
Begin. The warlord approaches. Poor Princess Lacana. Thank you for trying to save her. Quickly, to me! The warlord prepares to strike.
Nope, 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 nope. Run away, run away, run away, run away. DMCA. Fuck, 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 fuck.
And with the signal fires lit and our defenders alerted, Zora finally collapsed. Such courage drove our ancestors to victory against the warlord and his band. To understand her sacrifice is to understand Bergama.
I see. What now?
Now, I bid you a fond farewell. You honored our city by respecting Zora's memory. Tall Papa look kindly upon you. May you always find water and shade.
Neat. So those clouds are another dark anchor. But it's far away, and I'll probably not get to that in time. But yeah, this is the Alakir Desert. This is the other half of what I think it's gonna be in ESO, not ESO, Elder Scrolls 6. Hi, Fan. Hi, Phantasmal Fox. I gotta remember that's your new username. Phantasmal. What? Oh, okay. It's a duel. Alright, so we have Orc, Nord, and Imperial left. No, not the Enchanted Snowglow Palace. Let me put my blanket on again. My very good blanket. Is this the hood? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fuck. Sorry, everybody. It is very soft, and it's also very warm. Which, y'all know I live in Texas. It's not exactly a white Christmas happening over here.
Back from Bergama? I could never get used to the heat and sand.
Well, I completed the signal fire sprint, and I Gotta go fast.
Ah, Zora's tale is a lovely one. Bergama's celebration honors the sacrifices we must sometimes make, so that others may enjoy a new dawn. A toast to your swift legs. Everyone celebrates the new life their own way. I do so love the variety.
Give us more. Give us more.
The orcs of Betnik celebrate through the Stone Tooth Bash, a constant party, not the repeated punching of faces. Though sometimes there is punching. Matron Borbuga is an old friend. Seek her out on Betnik. She will show you.
All right. So, Rothgar, where the actual orc homeland is, the city of Orsinium, is DLC only, so they couldn't use that for this celebration. So instead, they use one of the little intro islands. Unlike literally every other playable race, orcs don't have their own like homeland or like province. They just have the city of Orsinium, which has been like sacked and rebuilt over the entire Elder Scrolls timeline. So like where it is right now, it's different from where it is currently in the Elder Scrolls timeline. That happens because in Elder Scrolls Arena, this is where Orsinium is, by the way. Over here. That happened because in Elder Scrolls Arena, the very first Elder Scrolls, orcs were not a playable race. They were just an enemy. But in Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, they became a race, and their homeland was in the playable area around here.
Wasting my time.
Bretta sent me.
That old mammoth's still kicking? You should have seen us in our younger days. Well, friends of Breda are friends of the clan. So do your part and help fill the larder.
Okay, what do you need?
I need something bloody and something sweet. Bring me fresh meat and honeycomb. You won't need to travel far. Everything you need is on the island.
Alright, I will bring you fresh meat and some honeycomb. My dog is on the table. Except it's not a dog, it's a full-grown wolf that I got from doing the Greymoor stuff. No, I haven't.
What is it?
Do I have to kill you for the honeycomb? Yep. Alright, mystery meat. Yeah. I have done the this stuff like 2 years ago. No, last year. Whatever year they were doing the skin changer stuff. I know that this year they added the Imperial quest. which I'm very excited to figure out what that is. I'm so worried about like trying to make a whole set. Because I don't want to be able to create it unless like I know I can get it like maxed out really quickly. Right now I'm just trying to get all the research stuff. If I make it as good as possible. Make it gold. Am I doing multiplayer? I do. Like casually. Like sometimes I'll just queue up for a dungeon. I have gone in PvP. I just am bad at it. Which, you know, it would just be really cool to like have a good set of maxed out armor. That way I don't instantly die in legendary dungeons. Or veteran dungeons. And so I can get the super cool quest rewards from doing Wolf Hunter.
Good, you're back. I'm almost out of meat. What did you bring?
I got the mysterious meat and the honeycomb. The mysterious meat is not really a mystery, it's wolf.
Hearthwife Shold said you wouldn't return, but you have a hunter's heart.
Yeah, I'm a werewolf.
Send you otherwise. Well, don't just stand there. Eat and drink your fill. Maybe give Shold a good belt to the face for not getting your measure.
I have literally hunted for Hircine within his hunting grounds. Yes, I have a hunter's heart. I am not PS4. I am Xbox. But same thing. No crossplay. What do you need to do as an orc? Burp in other orcs' face. Nobody saw that. No. Okay, I just had the most like visceral memory like come back into my face. Y'all remember the like cat dog movie or like fucking TV special where like they're trying to find their parents who turn out to be like a frog and a monster? And just like randomly in the middle of this, there's like this random story beat where they run into a bunch of like hillbilly cats and cat burps into a girl's face and like that's like, okay, you burped in her face, now you gotta marry her. Like, oh, and now I'm realizing that's probably a euphemism. Oh no, that was a euphemism. 'Cause I've heard a lot of hillbillies say that.
Welcome back. Did you enjoy your journey to the island of Betnik?
Yeah, I took part in the Stone Tooth Bash.
Good food, good drink, and good times are the heart of Betnik's celebration of the new life. I'm glad Matron Borbaga could show you herself. I do miss the adventures we had in our younger days. I'd tell stories, but I don't want to burn your ears off. It warms my... The Nords of Lower Yordrum celebrate by traveling to remote places, stripping down to small clothes, and leaping into the freezing water. You should take the Snow Bear plunge. It is quite invigorating.
How would I do that?
I'll mark your map with the route. Travel to each place, shed your clothes, and take a flying leap. Warm yourself at the bonfires before leaving, and share a drink with anyone else who takes the plunge.
Alright, I will take the Snow Bear plunge. Now, this quest is literally right here, if I remember right. To Cubs Tumble. Yeah, it's right over here. Windhelm whenever it was slightly less racist.
What?
Alright, Cubs Tumble. But if we're doing this, we're doing it right. Whee! Shit, where's the fire? Where's the fire?
Some drink to forget. I drink to remember.
Naked. Alright. Workers shop.
The spirit of Shalador returned and advising the mages here?
You look like I could use a drink.
Do not perceive me. I am naked. Whee!
They should really make the mugs bigger.
Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse, bad horse. I think I need to go to the other side. No, this is it. Naked.
Join us at the bonfire. Warm your freezing bones.
All right. There we go. Oh, I'm literally right next to a way shrine. Not naked. Alright, so I think all that's left is the Imperial quest.
You're looking hearty and hale, and a bit frosty at the edges.
I did it. I did the snow bear plunge.
I see that. You have a glow about you. Lower Yorgrim celebrates this way to show they don't fear what the cold brings. At the end of a winter's journey is a warm fire, good mead, and wonderful company. Also, it lets them compare tattoos.
Hell yeah.
Local traditions are
What? Where's my fucking Imperial quest?
Well met, traveler. Are you interested in participating in the Old Life Remembrance Ceremony? I sense some heaviness in your heart. Perhaps this could help.
What's the Old Life ceremony?
Old Life is an imperial tradition. At year's end, we write messages of remembrance for our dead loved ones, in hopes that our words will reach them in Aetherius. The ceremony itself is quite beautiful.
What do I need to participate?
You must light a candle at the shrine dedicated to the Old Life, and write a short message to one who has passed on. Most shrines have parchment available. Then, you simply pass your message over the flame. You should give it a try.
I will participate in that.
Wonderful. It really is a lovely way to reflect on the year itself, and remember those who have passed on. Often, I find that writing the message itself makes me feel at peace, even before sending it on.
What should I write in this message?
That's entirely up to you, my friend. Most often, we think of the messages as a way to reflect on the past year, or to put something down in words that we never got to say to our loved ones. Maybe something we wish we could say to them now.
What happens after I burn the message?
Some say, on rare occasions, a response returns from Aetherius. It's not guaranteed, of course. I know of a shrine along an old pilgrimage route. I'll mark it on your map. You can perform the ceremony there.
I'll find it.
Fortune upon your travels. I hope you receive what you need from the Old Life ceremony, whether it be joy or closure, or something in between. Before you leave, may I ask a favor of you, purely at your own convenience?
What's the favor?
would you take the messages of some Imperial City refugees with you? I've amassed quite a few, hoping I'd cross paths with an old life shrine at some point. All you have to do is put them in the flame when you perform the ceremony.
I can do that. Okay, so they're doing it in Aradon. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. So we're back in Somerset. How was ESO? I've been playing ESO for 5 years, and it's very good just to like do a whole bunch of shit, go around. I mean, I don't play in groups very often, but I've never had problems just like going through completing stories and stuff and just like solving the problems of the world, getting to see everything. I really like it. I thought it was very good. Right. A message of remembrance to those we've lost. And then we burn it. Oh? Cassandra. Who was Cassandra? Sorry, I need to look this up. I think Cassandra was part of the Murkmire DLC, but let me double check. I was not expecting us to see somebody. Yeah. Yeah, she was in Murkmire. Yeah, she's a very important person in Murkmire. But I won't spoil that DLC. Well, I mean, I guess, like, saying that she died, it's probably already a spoiler enough. She's kind of one of the villains of Murkmire, but not really. Like, she does bad things for the right reasons, and she ends up dying because of it. It's kind of sad and kind of not. The story doesn't dwell on it very long. Not enough for it to have an emotional impact. But it's still really cool that, like, oh, you've done this DLC, somebody's died, here, go ahead. This is the person that you get to see. Ah, that's cool. Maybe if I like do it tomorrow, I'll see somebody else. All right, well that was everybody's that was every race's quest. Now I think we're going to have a whole bunch of New Life Festival boxes that we can open up. And we're going to go to my house to do that. I decorated it special. Thank you. Pull Out King got it for me.
Ah, you've returned. Did you find the shrine and take part in the ceremony?
I did.
Then may your message reach Aetherius, traveler. I'm glad to have been a part of your celebration of the old life. Take this. It's my gift to you, in the spirit of the tradition. Something special, so you can remember this old life day. I hope you will celebrate again when the time comes, and that you share this tradition with any you think could benefit from it. The old life ceremony is deeply personal, but those who participate feel a sense of connection, as I'm sure you felt.
Yeah, so can you tell me more about Old Life?
Though lesser known, to some the observances of Old Life are just as important as the New Life Festival. They complement each other, as if two sides of the same coin. To pass into a new year, you must acknowledge the old.
I'd rather not. I don't want to look back on this year. What a reason for the messages.
Acknowledging those that have passed on is an important part of moving forward. We need never forget those we've lost. But this tradition allows us to say things we might have held back while they were alive. The shrines are a vessel for that.
How many shrines are there?
Over my years of travel, I've seen them along old Imperial pilgrimage routes every so often. Though I don't know the exact number. Some are quite old. They may not be friendly places anymore. So be cautious if you seek them out. I hope you will celebrate.
Yeah, so hey dude, I burned the paper and then...
And that you No. Don't say anything more. That message and any response, that is for you alone. Treasure it and keep it in your heart. That is where it will do the most good.
Is that rare?
Incredibly so. Those lucky few who receive a response from Aetherius often keep it a secret. They do describe it as a life-changing experience, though. I choose to believe those who receive responses were in need of a sign, for whatever reason.
Yeah, you mentioned refugees.
Yes. Many were displaced when Molag Bal invaded and the Three Banners War broke out over Cyrodiil. They are good people that have been driven from their homes and scattered across Tamriel.
And they still seek to celebrate the old life.
Absolutely. Many have lost loved ones in the process, after all. Their shrines were destroyed within Imperial City. As they relocate, many have given their messages to people like me, hoping they will reach a shrine elsewhere in Tamriel.
I see.
I hope you will celebrate again when the time comes, and that you share this tradition with any you think.
All
will
right,
benefit
goodbye. Cool, we got an incredible amount of lore. Let's go home. This is my house. I got it for digging up a whole bunch of shit out of the ground. I got a little snowman and a little snow Khajiit and a little snow Argonian. It's very cute. We're gonna go inside and open up a shit ton of presents. Okay, what we get, what we get, what we get, what we get. An Imperial Charity Writ. Okay. Ugly Knives, honey. Stuff for Skin Changer. Skin Changer Helmet. I think I already have that. I think I already got that. Ah, damn, I already know that. Rune box. I get a snowball. Y'all. Y'all. Oh damn, I can't use it here. Okay, well we'll see it later. Okay, neat. Cool. So we've opened up a whole bunch of shit. And we're only halfway into the stream. I'm just gonna show off more of my shit. This is my statue to the Night Mother. Because yes, I've done a shit ton of Dark Brotherhood stuff. This is one of my Shrines to Hear scene. And my little wolves. And that's my other Shrine to Hear scene. And these are some cool rocks that I found. I like the cool rocks. Alright, now I actually do want to do some of these quests. So two of the things that I dug out of here were crafting quests, writs, and they want me to make some like bedrolls and stuff. Those are quick and easy, so I'm going to do them. I think you like your scene. I don't know why you're getting that impression. Scene is a chill Daedric prince, though. Like, for real. Where? That's not what I want to do. I just wasted that money for nothing. Okay, let's ride over there. Yeah, so this is Western Skyrim. This is not in the base game. This is part of the Greymoor expansion. This place has Morthal and Solitude and stuff. It's just very nostalgic. And if you get this DLC, then you can do the Antiquities stuff, which is honestly my favorite part of ESO. It's like the Sinnoh Underground in Pokemon Pearl. Oh, but also, I have a snowball buddy. I have a pet snowball. It's so good. There are two. Well, actually, there are three. So right now, there's the High King Svargnum, who rules Western Skyrim from Solitude. But then there's oh fuck. What's his name? It's not High King Torrid, that's the guy in Skyrim. Who runs the Ebonheart Pact? Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Why can't I remember this dude's name? Oh my god, it's... Manti, you're like Serana coming out of deep sleep. Who's the High King of Skyrim? Yorin the Skald King. Yorin the Skald King runs the Ebonheart Pact, and he's like the leader of the Nords. But then, so he runs Eastern Skyrim, which is the Rift, East March, and then I guess some of the settlements in the middle, because like they do mention like Whiterun and stuff. Svargnum runs Western Skyrim, the Kingdom of Western Skyrim, and then in the Reach, right now the Reachmen hold it, and they have their own ruler. And at the end of like the Dark Heart Skyrim quest line, you set up a meeting between the three rulers, and like they're all like, yes, we can do this as equals for now. Our main thing is like fighting the vampires right now. So let's just come together, not fuck each other's stuff up, and everything's gonna be fine for a little bit. It's the Scald King. He's a so I actually don't know what Scald means, but
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
that's his title. Okay, so our quest right now, should we choose to accept it, which we did, is we're gonna make some beds for people. Is this game pre-Skyrim because like no dragons? Yes, so Skyrim takes place in the 4th era. 4E like 200 or something. This takes place in 2E 238 or something, I think. In the 2nd era. It's interesting that you say no dragons, because there actually are dragons in this game in Elsewhere. It's a whole thing. But yes, there are dragons in this game, but not in Skyrim. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. But yes, this is very, very, very pre-Skyrim. This is before Elder Scrolls 1. Because like Elder Scrolls 1 through 4 take place within the same like 50, 100 years. 50 to 100 years. And then Skyrim is just like, well, we want to do it like 200 years after the last game. Because, you know, we're tired of like doing everything right after each other. We have another writ that we can take, right? Yeah. Nope. We have to do the first one. What are the projections for 6? What do you mean?
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
What do you mean by projections? Like, how long do we think before it comes out? Or projections for, like, placement or predictions? What do I think it's going to be about? I think it's going to be about, well, I would like it to be about the reunification of the Empire and, dealing with the Thalmor, at least as, like, the mundane plot, like the Civil War was in Skyrim. I would well, I think Meridius is about to be a bad guy in ESO. Who would make sense to be a bad guy in Elder Scrolls 6? I'd really like to see more about Wafala. Or Vermina. Scald means poet. Oh, neat. Oh, where do they actually want me to send these? Okay, they actually want me to go back there. Ooh, or if they actually do go up against another deity, because, like, Alduin was, like, almost like we were going up against Akatosh. We could always get Lorkhan back in the mix.
We are all grateful for any help you can provide to our people. Their struggle can only be alleviated by kind swords, such as yourself.
Here are your beds.
It's a small thing to own a clean shirt, a pair of trousers without holes, or a tent to keep off the rain. Though can anyone really argue the boost it gives one's dignity? Thank you. We will put this to good use, and take this for your efforts.
Yeah, if he wasn't an aspect, like, I think he literally was just, like, the son of Akatosh. It's weird. What even is Elder Scrolls lore? Okay, crack, a rough bowl common. Do I have that recipe? It's weird, that's true, but it's also just, there's a lot. And some of it is real, and some of it is not. And that rhymed, and I didn't mean for it to. Yeah, a lot of it is interesting, and a lot of it is just really well crafted, and a lot of the times I just want to, like, go on record and say, like, Elder Scrolls has some of the best world building, fantasy world building of any fantasy world that I've seen in a long, long time. And then I remember that most of it is built on genocide and racism and enslavement, and then I'm just like, oh, never mind. But the cultures are neat. Sometimes. Sometimes. We can say that Skyrim is a good example of that, but then there is like the hero worship of Ysgramor, who literally did like lead a genocide of elves. And they don't bring that up in the Companion's quest line. Also, this is Markarth, except this is when it's occupied by the Reachmen. You know, the indigenous population, who are really cool Hirsine worshippers and just like, you know, natives living off the land. And it's very good, because like they're the faction that you support here. Which, like, you know, you didn't really get to see in Skyrim. There's that one quest that you can do, but there's really not a lot that actually happens. Like in Skyrim, this is a chapel to Dibella, but here it's a chapel to Hirsine. It's got the same statue that I've got in my house, and it's got a whole bunch of puppies like Mara and Huri. And story. Oh. Neat. I don't know what that means. Because I certainly didn't turn it on. And I don't even know if Twitch drops work with the Xbox version of ESO. Where are we dropping, boys? Exclamation point R drop. We are dropping at Tilted Towers. That still exists, right? Or is Fortnite 2 something different? Would I though? Lady, come back. You could blame it all on me. No, I did not see that.
We all appreciate what you've been able to provide so far. If you take on any more writs, I will be here. Our team ship. A good sturdy knife is more than just a tool. It's a defense against the rigors of the world. And so is this beautifully crafted furnishing you provided. Thank you for your contribution.
What? Fortnite taking somebody else's intellectual property and using it without their permission? What? Color me surprised. What? See, I wasn't even thinking of like the entire battle royale thing, because like, look, if we're gonna be like, if we're gonna split hairs, Minecraft did it first from all the Hunger Games mods, but like, nobody owns battle royale. I'm talking about like all the dances that were added in Fortnite that they are selling, but like the original creators don't, or the performers who popularized them aren't getting anything for it. But also, what? Fortnite copying a very popular game style? What? And incorporating it into their game? What? What? No. Because that is some shit that they do. You made this? I made this. It's funny that they're going after Apple whenever they're doing the literal same thing that Apple does. Although Apple does have very anti-consumer practices and does need to lose that lawsuit, but I'm getting very political. I'm saying a lot of things here. I'm putting a lot of things on record here. Let's open more Christmas presents. Let me stop saying things. Okay. I think for the rest of this, I'm probably just gonna be, well... How do I get tickets? Drink Breda's mead for double. Okay. So I literally can't do any more new life stuff. Wait for the hydrate. Okay, so we can't do any more new life stuff. There are more daily quests that we can do that I do think I want to do. For those of you who are experienced with the Elder Scrolls series, is there any place that like you'd be interested in seeing? Any particular region? Because we can either dig up some antiquities, or like say if I go to the Gold Coast, there's some daily quests that I can do there. Same thing in the Reacher, whatever. Because like I've done all the new life stuff. We did what we came here for. Good job. Let's murder somebody. Hail Sithis. So this is the Gold Coast. This is Anvil and Kvatch. You know, whenever Kvatch is not destroyed. But this is the place where the Dark Brotherhood questline in ESO takes place, and it's very good. Very well done.
Night Mother smile upon you, Silencer.
Do you have anything for me today, Speaker?
Yes, praise Sithis. The Black Sacrament has been performed and we have a new target. The Night Mother awaits her doom.
Who do I need to kill?
Before I give you the name, I would like to propose a challenge. An opportunity to demonstrate your prowess. Indulge me, and I will reward you. My challenge is, of course, a secondary concern. As long as the target dies, the sacrament is fulfilled.
I'm listening.
Your target waits in Trader's Cove. Fortuitous. It seems there's some kind of party going on in that cave. Slaying revelers is ever so satisfying. You'll be seen as a trespasser there. So if you want to avoid a bounty, then you should avoid being seen.
What do I need to do?
Fear is one of the Brotherhood's greatest allies, but we treasure silence as well. Show me that you are the master of quiet dread. Complete your task without alerting the residents of Trader's Cove to your presence.
I understand.
The Night Mother's children must be as swift as they are deadly, like the strike of a coiled serpent. With that in mind, I challenge you to complete your task before the Cove Overseer arrives.
What is your second challenge?
The Brotherhood is not without mercy. Some of our targets are given a quick and painless death. Others? Well, our kindness has limits. Your quarry must die in agony. Use your most lethal poisons and you will be richly rewarded.
Anything else?
According to our clients, the target loves a certain engraved flute more than anything. A puzzling obsession, but who am I to judge? Destroy this heirloom while you're there.
And who is my target?
A lovely young high elf named Rinwero. It was simple adultery, nothing more. I'll never understand why such indiscretions drive men to homicide. But then again, I'm only married to my work. Kill her.
We're doing a contract for a... I can't say that word. That goes against Twitch terms of service now. Renwero will die. It rhymes with fuck. Yep, we're doing it for a ducky. Hate that. Alright, so daily Black Sacrament stuff. They drop us into a mini dungeon that we can sneak around and try and kill people in. Okay, so we have a lot of optional objectives here, but pretty much as long as we do kill him or kill her, we're fine. Nope. All right.
You wouldn't leave, so I called the guard.
Vile. Vile's contriver. Fucking go away. Okay, so I guess these people are like in it with Klavka's file. Klavka's Vile would make a good new villain as well. Like, he's basically Satan. Fuck. We're fine. But I did kill her with poison. Oh, fuck you. Okay, well. It's alerted, but that's fine. Fuck, I went the wrong way.
I heard there was some trouble at the sanctuary. What did I miss?
Who are you?
Amelie Crow.
Are you new here?
I was around since... never mind.
You know how many have you sent to greet? Well done. The hunger of your blade.
All right. So we do have one other quest that we can do for the Dark Brotherhood. We need to go just murder a whole bunch of people. It doesn't matter whom. You know, I think after this, we can kill a dragon. That'll be fun.
Racking up bounties, don't you?
Guards! Catch that thief!
That's not thieving. I looted his corpse. There's a difference.
Dogs and sons of dogs! Stop that thief!
This guy looks like he's a thief. Oh, I'm in combat now. Whoops. My shoes sparkle whenever I'm in combat because it's a mythic item that prevents me from sprinting whenever I'm in combat. But it makes it so I can never get, like, grappled. It's very good. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the sanctuary and turn in that quest. I'm gonna turn my camera back so it's pointing at lady. Yeah. We got to have you on the camera, lady. 'Cause you're so pretty. And everybody comes to the stream to see you. 'Cause you're so pretty. Even though it is very hot. I turned the AC on. I do have twinkle toes. I don't have a choice, Benny.
Here's today's.
I already had to do it to make honey wolf pie. To do the orc festival thing. It hurts. It hurts me. So you may have seen me loot a whole bunch of stuff off of these bodies, and that's because I have a fence that I can summon, so I can actually sell everything. It's free real estate. Also, if I need to sell things, I can summon this boy.
Vegeta has gold if you have wares. Have need of a zabi? This one is here to serve.
So lore, what we know as Khajiit, as the playable race, they actually do like have, like this is an actual Khajiit, like it's a sentient cat folk, how Khajiit look is based off of what moon they're born under. Um, it's like the Cathay rot. That's what we're used to seeing. But this and Alfiq, they just look like house cats. You can only really see that in ESO and elsewhere, which is where we're going to fight dragons. Yeah. I mean, I can completely understand like only implementing one as a playable race in game, but like if you were going to elsewhere, you have to show like a variety. I am a little like miffed that they didn't show everyone, like the Khajiit that look like humans never show up. You can just see like statues of them. But yeah, it's good to see like a variety. I think I want to go to Northern. Honestly, it's just cool to see like, oh, you're not bullshitting. This is an actual thing. Because like you can read a lot of the Elder Scrolls stuff and just be like, oh, you're bullshitting. This isn't real. You're saying Pelinal Whitestrake had a glowing diamond in his chest and referenced somebody who wasn't born yet? Like he was a Terminator while he was killing elves? Nah. Again with the genocide. Nah, that's fake. He couldn't be a Terminator. Except he totally was. Oh, where's this boy going? Where? Where are you going? Get back here, you bitch! It's so hard to tell if you're going in the right direction here because Elsewhere is such a big map. Both parts of Elsewhere are just really big maps. I shouldn't be doing this alone. Maybe if I go to here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to join a dragon fight that's already in progress, because I am not strong. Yeah, okay. So somebody's already fighting this dragon, who is right on top of me. This is still an Elsewhere, by the way. Not all Elsewhere is desert. So many healers doing their job. Love to see it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me. I guess I'll die. This is one thing that I do really like about ESO, and what I didn't realize I would just like about MMOs. It's just like playing on your own, but then still without having a group, or like making sure that like 5 friends buy the same game on the same console that you're on. You can just run into a bunch of randos and just accomplish a shared goal. And it just be a really wholesome experience. Yeah, I certainly couldn't have done one of these on my own. Lots of spellcasters in this group. I guess you have to have long range for this. If I was that dragon, I would simply fuck off. I'm tired of this shit. Hey, we did it. All right. Cool. So, we got some stuff. I think what I want to do... Yeah, pride. I see. Your pride will be the death of us all. Careful, it comes before the fall. The issue on the table. So I think I'm just going to do one more walk around my house. Because I like my house. With its little snow Khajiit and snow Argonian. And its snow mortal. And my cool rocks. And my cool chandelier with Meridia on it. And my cool cookies that are in the shapes of Ouroboros. And things of ale. And this new life festive fur that wants to turn up. And my sweet rolls. And my blade of woe. And my very tiny statue of the Night Mother. And Nocturnal. And these things, I don't know what they are. And bust of a big boy. And I think we're just gonna go sit by the New Life fire, and then we're gonna call it a stream and raid our friends at High Shelf Gaming. Remember, they are doing 12 days of actual plays. So they're raising money for the Trevor Project, and you know, it's gonna be a good time. So we should do that. We should go rate them if they're still online, which I think they are. Can someone double check that High Shelf is still online? Hello? Where's your pup? Where's your pup? Here's your pup. Oh, look at him. It's a little pup. Yeah. Oh, he's going. Oh, oh Lord, he coming. Who's a good boy? Do I not have a... I don't have a sit emote anymore? No, we gotta fix this. We're just gonna chill by the New Life fire under the graceful watch of Lord Hircine and call it a stream. Bye, thank you all so much for stopping by. Yeah, we are. Let me like triple check that High Shelf is still on. Yeah, High Shelf Gaming is still on, so we are going to raid them. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. Munchkin, Dom, Tank, Benny, Word Fangirl. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I'm going to see if I can get this to work. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Thank you all so much. No stream next week because I'm probably going to be in Louisiana. Or still driving back from Louisiana, and I don't want to put that much effort into trying to pick a new game to stream. So we're just going to pick up with something new in the new year, and hopefully it'll be very, very good. Yeah. Also, Manty, yeah. Bye. Bye, Manty. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see y'all later. Let's raid High Show Gaming. Give some love to them. Give some love to the Trevor Project. And remember, I'm gonna be on there on Tuesday. Let's go. Go.